This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Disney Plus wants to know, are you ready?
Yes!
For Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts, The New Avengers, now streaming on Disney Plus.
Let's do this.
One of the best Marvel movies of all time is now streaming on Disney Plus.
Hey, you weren't listening to me.
I said Thunderbolts, The New Avengers is now streaming on Disney Plus.
Meet the New Avengers.
That's cool name.
Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts, The New Avengers, rated PG-13, now streaming on, you guessed it, Disney Plus.
Blackpink is officially back. Go, let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Music Reviews Season 12. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. We got a pretty good episode for y'all today. We're back with some fucking K-pop review time. It's honestly been quite a while since I talked about K-pop. And, you know, I've covered some groups that I've never talked about before, you know, a couple of weeks ago or something like that. I mean, XG, we've done XG on this show so many fucking times. But Blackpink is one of the originator K-pop girl groups. Honestly, one of my favorites. And in 2016, when this group came out and was fucking swinging, you know what I was doing in 2016? I was listening to all of the Blackpink comebacks over the whole entire fucking years. Now, as the years progressed, as Blackpink kept releasing music and I kept checking it out, and then I started this show in 2020, they dropped some music in 2020, reviewed all that, reviewed a couple of years later, and as, you know, Blackpink kept releasing music, the quality just declined. The quality was not there, was not having a good time with the music. It was so, like, formulaic, so, like, boom, boom, boom. You know, this is what you get with a Blackpink song, and that's just kind of it. And then, you know, 2024 through 2020, it was 2025. 2025, the beginning of the year of 2025, Blackpink members, you know, Jisoo, Jennie was, I would say Lisa was probably the first, but, you know, you had Jisoo release a solo album, Jennie, Rose, and then even Lisa. Everybody released a solo album. And I will be honest with you, Jisoo was kind of lacking in that solo department, but they're saying Jisoo's having a full-ass album coming out very soon this year, so, you know, we'll check it out. We'll see if, you know, maybe she's improved from her last album. We'll see. Now, how does the new Blackpink music stack up? Well, let's just get into it. The first track, Go. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. This is the first track I'm going to be checking out. They have a whole ass mini album, which is already out, which I will be listening through, checking out. Probably tonight, probably later tonight, I will spin the album because, you know, it's beautiful outside. You know, the weather's not going to get any colder so far, you know, how it's feeling right now. So I will probably check out the whole entire album probably about tonight. It's only like 5 songs. I mean, it's not even that fucking long. Once again, it's a goddamn mini album, so I guess that's fucking great. Now, after so many fucking years, would I like, you know, maybe, I don't know, like 7 or 8 tracks? At least Bruno Mars did 9 tracks by the time he was gone. It's been a fucking while since Bruno Mars has dropped any fucking music. Blackpink's the same way. So, you know, I was kind of expecting maybe break the mini album tradition, but, you know, they're not going to break the tradition. It's tradition, I guess you could say, and we have another mini album. So let's talk about this track, Go, starting off with the beat. The beat overall is okay. It is kind of just the basic ass EDM / dubstep sound. I do like the synths, I do like the piano, and I also do like the dubstep bass. I think it's kind of gnarly. It's got a gritty sound to it. Sounds really fucking fire to hear. So I overall really enjoyed that part of the beat. But honestly, it's just kind of basic ass beat drops, basic ass fucking 1-2 boom bass and drums, and that's kind of all you're getting. It's kind of, keeping the same fucking vibe. I wish it was a little bit different. Wish it had a little bit more something to it. I feel like it's just fucking missing something. This beat definitely is, because this beat, doesn't really have a build-up to it. At least the past with Blackpink, you would have all this different build-up. You would have all, these different elements slowly building up, and then you would get that final drop. Well, you're kind of getting the final drop throughout the whole entire song, and it does feel a little too copy and paste in my opinion. So really nothing hidden for me on the production wise. I'm just going to be honest with you. The bass, the drums sound really fucking good, but that's about it. That's all I could really say. And I guess that's a better step up from, just basic ass EDM drops, but I wish I would have got a little bit something more out of Go. The Go is it's such a simple drop, and when it's played over and over and over again, it already gets a little too old sounding in my opinion. So instrumental wise, it's just kind of okay. It kind of just gets the job done, and that's kind of all I have to say about it. I wish there was more to it. I wish, we would have had, previous production from Blackpink, all the different sounds on the beats, the different synths, the different vibe. Man, there used to be fucking, guitar in their songs, and sadly, still the same way from Go. You're getting the basic-ass EDM dubstep type beat, and that's just kind of it. Now, starting off with the beginning part of the song, I do like Jisoo's part. I love the singing. I love the vocal performance. It sounds really fucking good. And also, I'm going to say this too. I love how Jennie's kind of come back to rapping. It felt like the Jennie solo music. I was kind of surprised how there was barely any rapping, but one fucking song. So I do like how Jennie's back rapping, flowing, doing her thing. Of course, Lisa coming in with the confident rapping that we always know, and it overall sounds pretty fucking good in my opinion. So nothing bad there. We even get a Jennie. Jennie even takes over and, does a little bit of the hook at the end, which I do enjoy. Rose's vocals do sound really good. My only complaint about this, structure of the song, I do like all the different K-pop switch-ups. This is how it's supposed to be, you got a part from Jisoo, you got a part from Jennie, you got a part from Lisa, you got a part from Rose. You got all these different parts working together. I do feel like, though, it kind of blends in a little bit too much. And sometimes K-pop songs can fall under that problem of the members kind of just, copying their own style and just kind of, regurgitating the same fucking thing. When you get a different member, you want a different sound because that's a mini-ass switch-up. And K-pop is always good for all these different little switch-ups that happen. So I do feel like that's a little lacking in my opinion. I wish there was a little bit more. But overall, when we talk about Blackpink Go, my only complaint really is just the basic-ass production. The rest of the song honestly sounds really good, from the hook, from the verse, all the different verses from the different members. So overall, I will easily give this song just a 6 out of 10. I wish the production was a little bit more versatile, in my opinion. So 6 out of 10, guys. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. I'm back, and